Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the new Apple TV Plus series, The Big Door Prize, Season 1. And this is based off of a book and brought to the streaming screen, I guess you could say, and focuses on a small town of Deerfield that has a new machine that pops up in a general store that tells you your life's potential. And what does this potential do to all the people in this town? And at the core of it, we have a teacher, Dusty, played by Chris O'Dowd, and his wife, Cass, played by Gabrielle Dennis. And really at the core of it, these two characters are thrusted into a questioning state of what really their life's potential is. This machine causes quite the stir in this town and makes people making irrational decisions to just dump long-term marriages and relationships and going off and trying new things, leaving jobs, and it kind of sends the whole entire town into a strange place. And at the core it is this dynamic, this marriage, along with their daughter, Joliet Amara's Trina. And you have this family struggling through trying to figure out exactly what they want to do and how they're going to process it. I felt extremely invested in this family and their dynamic, and I kept turning to my wife. I'm like, if they break this couple up, I'm not going to watch season 2. But it's so interesting seeing these two human beings along with the rest of this town go on a journey of reevaluating what life is. And there's also these added mysteries, these layers, these details. What is this machine? Where did it come from? There's other things that pop up that are linked to it throughout this season, and strange little blue bumps appearing on some of the residents of this town. You have all that mystery and wondering what this really is, and that adds a layer to the very human journey that all these characters go on. You have Trina as well, who's dating Jacob in secret, a young man in town whose brother she dated who died in a car accident. There's the complications of all these other characters, from Ali Mackey's Hannah, who runs the bar, Damon Gupton's Father Ruben, especially the mother of one of our main characters, Cass, and who's the mayor of this town, and the complications there. You see so many characters that you get invested in, including Giorgio, who's this obnoxious guy who runs an Italian restaurant in town who wants nothing more than to be with Cass, and complicating things. And you see how all of these strained dynamics in this small town evolve and get layered over the course of this season. And that's one of the most interesting things about it, is that this show is completely character driven. You see these characters and how they morph and how they reassess their lives and their dynamics and relationships with each other, and trying to figure out what the true meaning of this machine is and what we're supposed to get out of it. And just like the people in the town, we're invested trying to figure out what's going on and why is it happening. The why is one of the biggest things. And this series is very compelling. It has a great atmosphere with its very interesting music that's composed by Nick Senna and Zachary Dawes. And it's very ethereal and atmospheric. And how this all is pulled together with a great cast. Chris O'Dowd is absolutely fantastic, and Gabrielle Dennis is also fantastic. The two of them really anchor the show, but there's so many interesting characters in this town, and each of them get moments to highlight, and they each have episodes where they are kind of the anchor and the moving force of what's going on in this episode. And when it really comes down to it, there's a lot of emotions to be had. There's laughs to be had. It's a funny and poignant show that leaves a lot of mysteries for us to think about and ponder and hopefully rediscover when another season comes out. But overall, this is a fantastic first season that really hooked me, and I really enjoyed the journey that I got to go on with this small town of characters in Deerfield. But those are my thoughts on Season 1 of The Big Door Prize. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies and TV. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland Reviewer.